All right, babies. All right, all right, all right, all right. You ready to run with the babies, Gum? Gummy first. Lead the way. Oh, it's sad. The herd's getting so thin. The baby herd, that is. Mommy, there's no one for you to find, honey. Guys, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Just wanted to show you the running of the babies before we get into the village tour. It was kind of a craft show video, but to be honest, there weren't, yeah. So, some of the people that were there, Bee Apothecary was legit. I just didn't really stop by any booths because it's just a lineup of a few things that weren't awesome. And, I'm not even trying to be mean. I just... The candle lady beside us had some great candles, and the Bee Apothecary was really cool, and I always loved the Traveling Gypsy. And then there was us, of course. I'm kidding, I'm not that. I'm more humble than that. But we're gonna get into that video. You're gonna notice a few babies missing, besides the fact that Chuck and Laverne went home yesterday. You're gonna notice a couple other babies missing from here. That'll be in tomorrow's video, so go check that out. As far as the craft show goes, guys, it's a weird vibe for me because it was literally the worst dollar sales craft show we've ever done since we started doing craft shows. And I had some doozies at the beginning back in 2019. So if you can imagine, wow. And Bree, I want to say, I don't think it's your fault. I mean, we're an hour away from there, and I saw flyers in my local post office, and I know the advertising campaign you did on social media, following all of that. You're posting all the vendors. Just the people did not show up to come to a craft show. I think we could move up to where the food trucks are. Just get all the people that are there up on that end. And this is the first show that I'm probably going to write a review on. There was one performer who was just despicable, disgusting, and we had to sit there through that. Now, if you're a customer, you could just walk away. You don't have to listen to his profanity laced just on and on. There's kids in the audience. This guy's just... You cuss if you want. I try not to, just for my own reasons. I'd rather use better words to express, but to just drop F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb. Like, there was more profanity in his songs than words to the actual song. He was the longer he went on, he's drinking on stage, he's slamming beers, it was just despicable, disgusting, and I hope he never gets another gig. That's a harsh say, but it's just, you know, when he started with probably 30 or 40 people in the audience, and by the time he finished, there were 3 people and the stage crew that was there to tear down his set. Just disgusting. And like I said, if you're a customer, you can just walk away. We had to sit there. We had to sit there and listen to that. So that was not cool. But other than that, guys, here's the show. We'll talk about babies that are missing tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Thanks again. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy the babies. I'm trying to find a baby to take us out, but nobody's, where's Charlie? Charlie! Got a piece of hay on you. Say bye. What's up, y'all, and welcome back. Sounds like the bands are warming up. So just thought I'd show you guys the quiet moment of just chickens. We're getting ready to set up. We don't have to be set up for another 3 hours, which is always a fun time when you have to get here 3 hours before the show to set up. Takes us about 30 minutes tops. But they have chickens. H is down there looking for goats. All right, y'all. We are in some old school log cabins. I don't know if they're using them for anything, if it's just kind of locked up. Okay, so I jimmied the lock. Looks like this was possibly, or it is set up now as what would have been an old schoolhouse. It's pretty freaking cool. I love old stuff.
I didn't try to touch it.
Hi, we have several fragrances of handmade goat milk soap if you would like to purchase some. Take back to your friends?
I'm sure it would be good for your feathers.
No, yes. It would be excellent for your feathers. No? Perhaps a candle next door.
Yeah, they're just gonna go shop the candle table first.
Fluffy butt. All right, y'all. This house has some drama. Built somewhere between 36 and 43, but also suggested it was built in 32. And sounds like it was owned maybe by Van Horns or also Gladden's. It's called the Gladden's house. Very wealthy, but then there was some discretion amongst the families that actually a Van Horn married a Gladden. But anyway, they were very well off, which is why you end up with, they came through and busted out the cabins, opened them up for us. You end up with a very, very fancy cabinet with what I assumed was top of the line stove in the 1800s. When everybody knew how to start a fire, put your wood in there and cook on the stovetop. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you're me. Also indicated wealth was they actually have an entire upstairs. 2-bedroom, one for the 10 kids and one for the 2 adults. Which obviously we can't go up there. There were clearly no regulations on stairs because it had to be steep because the house is so small. Gorgeous fireplace. Maybe a ghost or two. See if there's any photos for you guys. Yeah, that's about ruined. You can't really see. I assume that was maybe, that was some house. I don't know if it was this house or not in all its glory. Obviously, every single thing was handmade. Now, these aren't actually, this is just Roseville pottery, which if you guys aren't familiar with Roseville, Ohio, I'm not sure if Roseville was actually the pottery capital of the world at that time or the pottery capital of the US. But that's a good read, Roseville, Ohio, R-O-S-E-V-I-L-L-E. We did a show there last year, but you can look into that. I mean, everything was rustic, but you got to consider rustic in 1830 was, you know, this was probably the high life. You know, Mary actually had a window bench so she could put her breads up here and whatever when after she baked. Whereas Stacy down the road didn't have that. Do you guys like my characterization and dramatization? I mean, this is one log, guys, one log. That's probably 18 inches and probably a foot thick. It's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. How you let your house. There's the outside of the cabin, guys. You can imagine in 1800s having the ability or the financial ability to build a 2-story house with 2 porches you were probably doing all right. Because this house over here, which is probably 30 by 30, was the cordwainer's house. If you guys don't know what a cordwainer is, a cordwainer actually were the people who made shoes. People think it was cobblers. Cobbler didn't make shoes, cobbler repaired shoes. Cordwainer actually made the shoes. So, you know, you lived in here, you had your shop on one side of your house, you lived on the other side. This was the, I guess you would call now carpenter's house, the woodworker's house. Cordwainer. I'll show you guys around in a second. We're down in this little village. All the doorways are very short because it was easier to make short doorways and... Sorry. Okay guys, so I just found out that all the houses have 2 stories because they had no... Now, some of this has been reconstructed for obvious reasons, but they had no attic space. They had no drywall, no anything like that. It was just, there's your roof. So upstairs was storage or where you slept. Really cool. I would not touch that though. Sewing machines. You guys, if you guys had any idea how bad I'm nerding out right now. This looks like a loom, like a quilting loom or something. Y'all get in the comments and let me know. That is a big hunking piece of wood. And I would imagine this swung back and forth to tighten down your, like if you're making something like this, which I'm guessing is what it was for. Oh, guys. I could live here. Y'all, I'm an old soul, if you didn't know. This is amazing. That's about 8 feet of drop over 4 feet. No joke. Because the stairs are about 2 feet high. I don't know if you can see that or not, but see, here's the inside of the house, and they have it, you know, decorated out with some cool stuff. So, for y'all who don't know, washing machine wringer back there. My mama always had an old wringer washer. She'd take it outside in the summertime, wash the clothes, you run it through the wringer. Hers was powered, obviously, power wringer. Hanging on the line to dry. He said this one is actually a dishwasher. The boss washer. You put your dishes in there, and as they go back and forth, they swash in the water. And you can see down in there. And just got the food off of them. Living that luxury life. It's just amazing, guys. Ceilings are very low. Arguably one because, you know, you're building this by hand. Every single piece, everything is cut by hand, everything is made by hand. So, and the other one was, you know, the potential for retaining heat. The taller your ceilings are, the more heat, you know, you guys know heat rises. So I don't know, guys, I gotta slow down. I'm gonna nerd out and y'all are gonna be tired of watching. All right, y'all, it's gonna be windy. So that's the concert venue over there. Food truck alley. Big black thing I just showed you is the stage. I don't know any of the acts that are here. Post a picture right here so you guys can see. But I'm a little hesitant right now. This is the little village that we're in. They brought this from all over Ohio and brought it here to preserve it at the college. And they do tours every weekend here, so you could come down hang out. They walk around, teach you some stuff. So food truck alley, tents for eating over there, the big white canopy tents there, food trucks. And then you have to choose to leave that to come down here and shop us way over there. So I'm a little hesitant, but there are a couple of stages down here where they're going to be doing some smaller performances. You can see the straw bales set up down there, which they keep calling hay. And I'm like, y'all, you know what hay is. Anyway, the gypsy truck is awesome. She has some pretty cool stuff. I wanted to show you guys the food trucks. Tornado Potato. Rise and Grind. That sounds good. Gourmet Coffee. A whole truck dedicated to wraps. They have Thai food here, which is, if I eat anything, it'll be that. But yeah, guys, this is pretty massive. I'm not sure how many people are coming, but that is a legit, real deal concert stage setup. You can see all the performers are at least of a caliber to arrive in their own very, very fancy tour buses. I'm not allowed over there. They told me no. They have it all pipe and draped off, so that's where the tour buses are. Always see if you can see the tour buses. Like, you're doing all right if you're rolling in that. Yeah, we're down there in the village, so hopefully lots and lots and lots of people will swing by us. It's gonna be cool. It's a really cool little 1830s village anyway, so that's always fun for me. But that's where we are today, guys. I'll let you know how we do. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna narrate that much, but there's the stage. Like, wow, that's massive. Holy cow, that's huge. Sweet. All right, running down food truck alley real quick. Wild Country, I don't know what that is. Hungry Hawk, I have no idea what they serve. I hate when they do that. Bourbon chicken right there. Tells you everything you need to know. Bourbon chicken, nice. Bourbon chicken. See? A-Town Pies and Fries. I know exactly what that is. Fair fries, pizza, done. Oh. Dual Whip Hawaiian shave ice. Not my thing, boys. Getting warm though. Might be. That is a nice bus. I got Schmitz, which is the sausage, local, Schmitz was actually on Man vs. Food, if you guys remember what that show was. Athenian Rhapsody. Chicken wrap, barbecue wrap. All right. I like some wraps. Specialty hot dogs. Ooh, 20 styles of mustard. And cheese. Now that is a winning combination. You always got the lemonade guy. Rise and Grind. There's the Thai kitchen right there, y'all. Schmitz was actually really famous in Columbus long before it was on Man vs. Food. 132 years. The lines to get into Schmitz is always out the door. 2-hour wait. So it's they've been around. They've put in their time. #1 food truck in Columbus. How's it going? So yeah, 1886. Y'all been around forever.
Yes.
I was saying you were famous in Columbus before Man vs. Food.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's like lines out the door waiting. Just...
Oh, yeah. I mean, you try to get there on the weekend, man. You're looking 2-hour wait
2-hour wait,
at the restaurant.
If you can find a place to park.
Which is why we started doing food trucks.
which is genius.
Which means we get to come to you instead of you wait 2 hours.
If not for the hot dogs or the sausages,
Same difference.
the gigantic size of your head. What do you guys technically call them?
Cream puffs.
Just cream puffs. That's what I thought.
Or cookies and cream.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a couple. They're magnificent. And you have to eat the whole thing, but you feel guilty because you shouldn't eat that much of a cream puff. And I mean, just Yeah.
They have been voted best dessert in Columbus.
Best dessert in Columbus. There you go, guys. So definitely a worthwhile endeavor if you're coming to Columbus. German Village, Schmitz. Check them out. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thai food. Love it. Sticky rice. All right, rise and grind. Gourmet coffee. That'll keep you perked up. And Weldon's. Weldon's has been around forever too. About 1930. Every time we see somebody out, they're like, you guys, have you ever gone to they're in Millersport, which is pretty much right down the road from us, 10 minutes. And guess the best ice cream around. Been around forever. Every time we see somebody, they're like, have you ever been to Weldon's? Yeah, that's pretty much, I'll walk you down through here. This video is gonna be way too long. There's maybe 10 vendors here, 15 maybe. I've got just earrings over there. The Traveling Gypsy Boutique has always been one of my favorites. She comes to a lot of local shows around here. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if she makes her own clothes or anything like that, but she always has cool, unique designs, styles. She's not finished setting up, but she always does a really good setup. So get in the truck and find some stuff. Just really cool stuff. The Apothecary, really cool. A little bit of everything. Don't know what this is, and then we're over there. And then we have the Candle Lady right next to us there, and that is it, guys. That's it for vendors. So, I mean, but for real, they're getting ready to pop the kettle on the fire and they're making kettle corn? Is that what he said there? Yep, they're gonna be doling out kettle corn all day. We have chickens, we're in an 1830s village. I mean, if nothing else, the ambiance is just fantastic and right up my alley. The ladies have been fluffing up the straw bales, so when you come sit to watch the show, you got a nice fluffy seat. Love it, love it. I'll run you guys through this last house. So, there's that house, there's the wood shop, there's the cordwainer / shoemaker, blacksmith. We're in front of the school, and I'm not sure what this one is. The Anthony house. Oh wow, guys, this is a fascinating read for me because I'm a nerd. House built in 1825 to 1830, off of Route 33, which is, if you're from around this area, you know exactly where 33 is. And then they actually marriage combined the two houses, and the one family lived in one side and one family lived in the other. I assume there was no dividing wall. This guy, Richard Anthony, came from California, so they actually lived in this until 1977, the family did. And then they sold the property to coal mining, and then the coal mining industry was forced to rebuild the house, and so they donated it here. This guy rolls in from California, came back to the original site of the house, and it was gone, so he asked around, and they told him it had been moved here. So he lived in this house until he was 5 years old, and then moved to California. Came back in here in 86. Wow. That's insane. So this was actually, so there is a bit of a wall there, a doorway. You would not believe how cool it is in this house. Like, it's probably 78 outside, it's probably 60 in here. Oh, you guys, if you had any idea how much I'm nerding out right now. So this is the actual original doorway, which is about 5 foot tall. Because you just had to put it where it fit in the beams. It's either 5 foot or 7 foot. And nobody wants a 7 foot door, so just chilling here, sleeping there, eating there, heat. Another bed over here. There is an upstairs, but it is blocked off, so I can't go up there. Low ceilings. I'm like There's just, I'm not even putting my arm up. Ceilings are probably 6'5". So they just brought this cabin in, dismantled it, brought it in, and built it next to that cabin. Cut a hole in the wall. Spinning loom. Oh, they were definitely doing some making string to make fabric, to make blankets, all kinds of looms in here. Oh, fascinating. Where does this little ladder go? Oh, that is the ladder to upstairs. You guys see anything spooky up there? This is clearly for making full-size fabric. Wow. Be self-reliant or die. That was the way, huh? All right, guys, that's gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys. I know not everybody's interested in this kind of stuff, but the people that do watch, go outside and make your own rake, and then you'll understand. Oh, butter churn. Put your milk in there and churn away. Give that to little Kevin, set him out on the porch and let him keep churning until you have butter. Wash pans, cook pans. So freaking cool, guys. All right. I'm nerd out of that. Ah, baby, you're fine. What's up, guys? Just checking in tonight at the end of the craft show. Everybody's good. Everybody's accounted for. Everybody looks good. Lambs, it did not get anywhere near what the news was saying it was going to be as far as haze and air quality. So we were relatively clear. It was pretty hazy, but nothing like you saw in last night's video. So just wanted, I know you guys worry, so I just wanted to make sure I put this in here. Everybody's good, we're good. And yeah, so see you guys tomorrow. See you night, babies. I mean, y'all, I hate to say it, but unfortunately, we were really looking forward to this show, and this is the most packed. It's literally the most packed it's been all day. Is this what you see right here? I mean, it is. Again, I hate to say it, I really do, but unfortunately, it's sad, and it's gonna be like we can't come back because it's just not. It's just not. There have literally been no people here. There's a little bit of a crowd down here. I'll show you in a second when some of these people walk by. But there's just nothing. The people that are coming, they're just coming just to watch the small acts. These guys are here to watch the small acts on the small stages, and then they're just getting food and leaving or milling around until the main act comes on tonight. So at least yesterday our conversion rate was almost 100%, meaning just about everybody that walked up to the table did purchase. There's usually a couple of signs for us when you start selling single bars all day long. Every person's just buying one bar. That's usually a pretty good indicator for us that it's going to be a bad day. It's yet to fail, the truth on that. So, I mean, this is it, guys. I mean, that is the most combined people in one place that we've seen all day. Just nothing. So, guys, I really wanted this to be something awesome, and it's just not. So, decisions to make, and we're gonna have to make them, and that's just gonna be what it is. There's a non-return. So, all right, y'all, thanks for always watching, and we'll see you next time.